Now my first order was with silver.com, and I did place an order of various rounds and coins. Actually, I don't have many coins for the one for silver.com. However, I did opt for one American Eagle, and that was the first American Eagle that I had bought. And let me see if I can focus that in there. And it's a beautiful coin. I mean, it's huge. when you see it in person, when you see the live thing, it's pretty big. It's reminiscent of a 50-cent piece, but I believe it's even bigger than that. Now the edges, I can't focus that in too well there, but it's ribbed and it's authentic. And because my curiosity was piqued, I decided to purchase one Canadian maple leaf. And this one's a 2015. And the obverse is just gorgeous. The reverse as well. And the weight of these, it feels really, really nice in your hand. I mean, it's definitely not anything that you would think would be cheap. It's worth its weight in silver. Now, I was, in my learning, I realized that I need to gain some fractionals, put those into my stack, and that is exactly what I did. I was able to obtain, let's see, about 3 buffaloes, 1/10 ounce. And it's approximately the same size as our dimes, as our regular US dimes. And the Walking Liberty, I was able to get about 9 of those, and the Walking Liberty is a little bit larger than a dime. The dime actually fits right in the middle of it, and I have a dime here that I can show you. If you put a dime right on top of there, it fits right in. So it is a little bit smaller. And these are nice to have because if anything happens in the future and we cannot use our currency, instead of chopping up the big coins, we can use these fractionals. And why they're called fractionals is because it's a fraction of the size of the 1 ounce, and the bars, the 5 ounces, the 10 ounces, the kilos, etc. So I'm still stacking those 1/10 ounces. The thing about the 1/10 ounces is that compared to the 1 troy ounce coins and rounds, the price is a little bit more. So say for instance you were to get 4, let's see, now these are the Walking Liberty 1/4 ounce here, 1/2 ounce. Now say you had 4 of these, thus making it 1 troy ounce. I'm sorry, if you have 2 of these, I'm skipping ahead here because I'm thinking about my 1/4 ounce. Now if you take 2 1/2 ounce rounds, you're going to pay more for these 2 than just 1 coin. It's a little unfortunate, but or 1 troy ounce round. So that's why sometimes I'm a little bit reluctant to purchase the fractionals on a regular basis, because it does cost a little bit more to stack those. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. I guess it's to make sure that you buy more of the heavier, weighted bullion. I don't know what the reasoning is, but I kind of wish they would price them lower so we could really kind of stack up on those. I'd like to have a large stack of these 1/10 ounce rounds. Now I was able to obtain, I have quite a few of these Walking Liberty 1/2 ounce rounds, and they are gorgeous. They're nice. They are about the size of a quarter, and but of course a little bit thicker than a quarter. And they pretty much look just like the 1 ounce American Eagle, but since it's not an actual coin that can be spent as a coin, I guess they had to come up with a different name for it. So I have quite a few of those, and I also decided to get some Morgans. Now I love these Morgans. I have, the first order I placed was 5 of them, so I bought 5 of the 1/2 ounce Morgan rounds. And it's really good to have all of these different, weights and sizes and shapes, and I mean it's kind of like looking at a cash register. You're going to see dimes, quarters, nickels, 50-cent pieces, and it just lets you know that you have something to work with when all the crap goes down. Now these are the 1/4 ounce Morgan rounds. Now let me put that next to a dime so you can kind of get an idea of its size. Let's see, it's a slightly shinier dime. Now, that's a 1/4 ounce. That's the dime. And then we have a 1/2 ounce. And I believe I may have mentioned this before, I'm not sure, but the Canadian maple leaf is a little bit smaller than the American Eagle. So the American Eagle is, I don't know, I'm thinking it's probably the biggest one yet. So that's the bigger one. This one is about the size of a 50-cent piece. And then the 1/2 ounce is about the size of a quarter. The 1/4 is about the size of a nickel. It's about that size. And then of course the Walking Liberty 1/10 ounce is slightly bigger than a dime. It's right there. And the Buffalo is about the same size as a dime. So they're all different sizes. You get used to being able to identify them after a while once you've started stacking more of them. Well, I'm going to put these to the side because I'd like to show you all my my Sunshine bar, and that's the first bar that I've ever bought. And it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'm often tempted to open the package, but I know that it's not necessary. It's better for me to keep it in there and make sure it's in tip-top shape if ever I were to bargain with it, or should I say barter with it, or sell it for a profit. Now, the piece de resistance is, you know, when I ordered from SD Bullion, I was so gung-ho that night, let me tell you. I was able to get these for $18, I think $18.48 or something like that. I said it in the previous part of the video. But they are just gorgeous. So once I saw that price, I just had to get them. So I'm just going to take these out so you guys can see that I do have 50. So it's 25 per tube. I've kept them in the tube all this time, and I know some folks probably tempted to take them out and, you know, play with them every so often, or, you know, just leave them out and, you know, for the elements, but I'd like to protect mine, and so I tend to keep them in the tubes. Whoops. Hence the reason I keep them in the tubes. Alrighty, so yeah, I mean, this is quite a bit. Just to know that you have it, I mean, these are 1 troy ounce of the Canadian maple leaves. I mean, I actually have more than 50 now, but I did start off with the 50. And then, of course, I had the one from silver.com, so I had that one the first time, so that's 51, and then I have some more. I mean, they're just gorgeous. They really are. And listen to you. You can just hear the trinkle of it. Oh, doesn't that sound nice? It must be how those rich folks felt when they were digging in their treasure chest and throwing up their gold coins and everything. It's just nice to have. So this is about the most I am going to play with these. Just knowing that I have them, and it's real money, you know, as opposed to just this fake currency that we carry around that, you know, can be easily destroyed, ripped, burned. If you get water on it, I mean, it can just go to shreds. But yeah, so this is 50, and this order consists of my first 2 orders, and I have more to come. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.